Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. Going off into the woods again. Have a couple of hours, just have a little hammock camp and see if one of the spots that I want to go to is still there or if it's been destroyed by storm or wind. So far there hasn't been that many trees down, so it's not looking too bad. Plus the patch of woodland that I want to go to is birch, which is still in pretty good condition. The trees were anyway. Versus this patch here, which is all pretty much just dead. Pine and spruce. And what's not dead is diseased. One or two healthy trees, but besides that it's pretty much dead and diseased. Birch and spruce. So hopefully the patch of birch trees is still intact. It's a little bit exposed because it's on a little bit of a hill, but it shouldn't be too bad. Going to be using the Norwegian Ludwig. I've changed the straps for Alice pack straps. So far they've been really comfortable. Might be changing these ones for the Salma ones, because Salma make one very similar to these Alice straps, which is better quality. I think these ones are the knockoff ones made by I forget who makes them now, but Brewster I sell some good looking straps, so I'll try those. Seen a few reviews on them and they've all been pretty good, so give those a try. So it was Rothko was the name I was thinking of. I can't remember if they make the real ones or the knockoff ones, but whichever one it is, I think I've got the knockoff straps. I'll not be getting in this way, I don't think. I made it to the woods. So far pretty much everything's standing. Just a few little broken ones. Besides that, it looks pretty much intact. I want to set up here between these two trees. So that's that finally up. Thank God for time lapse, because that probably would have been most of the video just sticking that up. Only took about 5 minutes though. Not too bad. I had to float around with the ridge line. Area I haven't been to in a while, so I usually have the line preset to the place that I usually camp at, but obviously I can't get there anymore because of the trees falling over every path. Anyway, get some food on. So all set up, just going to be having the shin cup noodles just because convenient. Keep on knocking that tripod every time I move as well. Be using the honey pocket stove as well, just because had it for a while. Haven't used it. Probably better to fill up the alcohol stove before I put it in the thing. See if this is okay as well. When we had the blackout, the only way we had to keep it warm was to drink hot food, but obviously no electricity, so we couldn't use the electric stove. I had to use the Trangia, and I ran out of alcohol, so I had to use paraffin from the fewer hand lantern, but obviously that brings out a lot of smoke or smog or soot, whatever you want to call it. So I want to make sure the jets on the Trangia aren't blocked up with it. Should have checked it before I came here, but feel like being adventurous. Put that on a little bit. It's always a bastard to get that lid off once it's in here, but without it, it kind of spills everywhere, so damned if you do and damned if you don't. Stick it there actually in the second one. I was going to bring that cross-piece sand, but like I said, I've had this lying around for a while, so thought I would use it. Helps if I get the kettle out and lift that in the bag. Thought I would give the Pathfinder water bottle a try as well. So far it hasn't leaked today yet. So let that boil. So here's something stupid that I've done. When I put the lid on, I forgot about the O-ring. So there's the O-ring now in flames. So we've lost that now. So that's stupid mistake number one for today. I was looking in there because it's lying down there on the ground. I was like, where the fuck's the O-ring? And I was like, oh shit, I left it on the damn stove. So as far as the new straps go, it's doing really good, really comfortable, no problems, really easy to fix. They just go through as the original straps did, and then on the bottom there's a ring here. I just threaded it through. The only bits I really had to cut off was the bottom of the original straps here, and there was like a cross piece that goes across here and attaches it onto this bottom bit, so I just cut that off and that's it. Took 5 minutes. New straps. I put the LK35 ones on as well, but the Alice straps fit better because they've got a longer piece of webbing here. It was a little too tight with the LK35, but like I say, I'm going to be replacing those with the Selma straps real soon. Can't see where the fill line is. It's covered up with noodles. I think that'll do. Have some tea. So that's today's lunch. Got the keyboard chopsticks as well, just because why not? These are awesome. Highly recommend them if you haven't tried them already. And I forgot to bring sweeteners, so I'll have to have the tea like I like my women, strong and black. Which isn't so bad. Oh my god, he said he likes black women, that's so racist! So speaking of racism, I had a comment a while back saying that it's culturally inappropriate for Caucasian people to use chopsticks, but I'm subscribed to Japanese, Chinese and Koreans, and as a result of that I also have Japanese, Chinese and Korean people subscribed to my channel as well. Vast majority of people who are subscribed to my channel are Japanese, and nobody's ever said anything about it being inappropriate for me or any other Caucasian person to use chopsticks. It just seems that the only people who seem to be offended, like everything else, seem to be millennial Caucasian Americans who for some reason just feel the need to be offended on behalf of everyone. So I'm going to continue using these because I really like them. They're easy to get the hang of, they take up no space in the pack, and they weigh absolutely next to nothing. Doesn't matter whether you get the wood, titanium, metal, or ones like these, which are polymer I think. They're just really good thing to have. And they're easy to use once you get the hang of them, and I know that's offensive, sticking them in like that to some places, because you'd do that at funerals in Japan and I think China as well, so I apologise for doing that. But as far as using chopsticks, I'm not going to apologise for that. Like I say, the only people who seem to be offended are Caucasian millennial Americans. So that's all I'll say on that. So it looks like all of the soot from the paraffin came out, which is awesome. So I've had no problems and the paraffin hasn't damaged the Trangia. Just one of those things that I had to do, because it was the only way we had of heating up. It was okay the first night, but the second night it got down to -4, so it was freezing cold. But anyway, it's a good job I brought the meth bottle. Normally I would just fill up this stove and take it with us, but for some reason I bought the whole meth bottle as well. Good job I did, since I now can't transport that with meths in it. Normally I would only take the bottle with us if I was using the titanium alcohol stove, because that doesn't have the lid with it. But normally what I would do is just take some leaves and stick them, or even just one will do actually. Stick it like that, and then carefully pour it in. Oop. Bit of spillage, but considering the amount of damage people are doing to the environment, I doubt that's going to do much. And then that leaf there's got it on, so I can just burn that leaf off if I can find me lighter. So I found it. That's the leaf that I used, and that's the leaf that the mess landed on. So if you just burn those, then it'll burn off all of the alcohol and it won't seep into the environment and cause any damage. And it'll burn off any remaining alcohol in here either, as well, I mean. Just to get all the alcohol burned out of the jets. It's coming on for 2 o'clock and it's already starting to get a bit dark, so packed up, going to head home. That's all I've got, so thanks for watching. Auf Wiedersehen, Nosvidania, matinee, bye bye.